Okay, so here's what you're going to do. So, I'm going to pretend that I'm a student in my purple section. And I'm going to write here E11 purple short stories.blogspot.com. If you are in my orange section, you are going to write, you guessed it, E11 orange short stories.blogspot.com. Okay, so when you come to this site, you're going to have a few choices to make. I want you to think back to the 4 short stories we read before the in-class essay, right? And we started with Raymond Carver and Cathedral. These might be a little out of order. We read Jhumpa Lahiri's Sexy. We read Helena Viramontes' The Moths. We read Edward P. Jones' Bad Neighbors. And we read Louise Erdrich's Scales. You're going to choose the author that you liked the most. And if you could see my face, I would be doing air quotes around like. I want you to pick an author that you enjoyed. So say that I really liked The Moths, which I did. I'm going to go here to this section of the blog, and I'm going to choose to read either The Sun, the Moon, the Stars by Diaz, Heaven and Hell by Lahiri, or Children as Enemies by Jin. So let's say I liked this first option. Click it. You will be brought to a site that has a PDF of the short story itself. And you will read that short story, right? That's a big part of this module. Once you have read it, you will return to the blog. You will write a comment here. And what you're going to do is you're going to write about 4 to 5 sentences, read a response. So I'm not asking you to bring in actual text. I'm not necessarily asking you to think about the questions, the guiding questions we've been using, although those might be helpful. I just want you to have some fun, be a little creative, just write what you thought about the story. There's not a lot of pressure here, okay? So here I'm saying this, but I've also written it in the instructions, right? You're going to write 4 to 5 sentences as a reflection. You will also respond directly to 2 or 3 of your classmates' comments. So think of this like a Facebook feed where you're going to be kind of commenting. So if I go back, I believe I already here. I want you to see the difference between a response, a reflection, and a reply. When you enter a comment, right, that's going to be the longer one. When you want to respond directly to another student's response, you click reply, and you see there's a color differentiation. I don't want a bunch of individual responses to individual students appearing as if they were your actual reflection. Okay, but y'all are super smart. You're tech savvy, you'll figure it out. I bet some of you are saying, well, what do we do for the direct response to a student? Whatever you want, as long as it's appropriate, right? I'm thinking like a sentence or 2, just in response. And you don't have to pick the original blog post. So say you chose to write on scales, but there's not a lot of options here, right? You can check out the other blogs, right? Here there's nothing, but ideally there would be. And you can individually respond to anyone else. And that, my friends, is all we're doing for our first module. Go navigate to the site, pick the author that you like the most, look at those 3 short stories, pick one, read it, comment a direct reflection, right, 4 to 5 sentences, and also respond directly to 2 or 3 of your colleagues' comments. I am encouraging you to do this by Friday. And that is the first module. You're welcome to email me with any questions, or just click rewind in the video and watch it one more time. Okay? Sounds good.